the last 10 now. Hard to believe he's already in his 14th year. Book cuts in, rising high and hammers it home. Games, and of course there's a lot of questions about his future with Chicago. Is he and the team unable to come to terms?
His jump shots in the NBA,
doesn't he? You ought to know. You've had one. You know all about it. There he is again. You better get out there, and when you do, he's going to go right by you.
Vucevic is, he's going to get his points. He's going to get his rebounds. Certainly you want to make it difficult for him.
Book works across the baseline, gets a switch, pulling Gobert out. On the step back from the corner, raising up, cash it in! No foul call. They are really letting him play here tonight. Lob up top, D.A. goes and gets this one.
107-104, Rockets with a 3-point lead. Booker back in the game, leans in, and he's fouled. Count the basket.
Landry Shamet off the front rim. Easy cruise to the lane.
With a tap from behind, but it trickles out of the hands of Bridges. Looks up the floor, finds Book. Step back, finding the line. High arching three, splashdown. That trade. I think a lot of people were stunned that Boston would have Tice's. Booker gets in with the left hand, nearly tackling Satoransky. Book fires from deep. Bullseye. Bulls lost Monday in this lengthy road trip, 116-102. So a high-scoring opening quarter here. We've still got 3 minutes left, and this guy is...
Legs under him when he released it. Booker with a three.
He had his legs under him on that one.
His game to just really elevate it.
Well, and you think within another year or two just how much stronger he is going to get. Is Book with a straightaway. Rebounding Phoenix 26-16.
Yeah, they've been able to stay in it because of the rebounding.
Here's Book with the pull-up.
Booker, man, was that...
30 years of age, two-time All-Star. Book on the drive, lost the handle, regathers, up and in.
Job keeping his hands up on the defensive end. It looked like he had the dunk, but the ball does not go in for him, but it does for D. Book.
Book comes in, gets the early touch, and Williams, the rookie, stepping out on Booker. Book with left hand, gets in, yes!
Guys who have not been veterans in this league very long, Booker puts up the three, and he counters.
So good with that little jump hook over either left or right shoulder.
10-2 Chicago run after the Suns had pushed their lead to 16.
Booker, remember when he first came in for Phoenix? He was just a youngster, made a lot of mistakes, but you just knew he was going to be a heck of a player.
That ain't what we're going for. And Booker told me he feels the same way. He said the goal is not to win in the first round, not to win in the second round.
And assists in that first half. He's got 2 right now.
Book, pull up left of the lane. We expected high usage from him with shot clock winding down to 2. Book, step back jumper over the rookie.
Losses 3 seasons of 100 games or more, but they set their team now. 8 on the shot clock, going down to Ayton. Boy, he got seconds. It's Booker time. Nope, he's going to go cross court. Gets a three-pointer. 3 and 1. Didn't get it. Chris Paul off to Booker. Booker puts it up and in. I have to continue that defense. But Booker is in there to apply. Oh, man, he is so good. He can get his shot. It's the Chris Paul, Devin Booker show. Mostly Booker.
Yep.
Porter. Booker off the pick by Ayton.
Booker answers at the other end. A lob, and Jordan couldn't find the feed from Kyrie Irving. Cameron Payne back the other way. Booker wide open for 3. He connects again with the hamstring strain before he came back a handful of games ago, and they had him. Booker. Book it from straight away. Booker drives it at Jordan. In this league, you don't have much time to say it, and the shot's up before you know it, as Booker is left alone. They both step. 2 net defenders off of Denver.
Conference Finals, and Enes Kanter Ramadan calendar fell at that particular time. It really just a league. You return home that first game, and it's a brutal one.
Booker for three.
Where Kyrie is battling, nice drive, wow. But Kyrie battling Chris Paul.
That was a perfect chance for you to say Peyton over Ayton. As Booker.
Earlier, their supporting cast has done a magnificent job of filling in the holes we thought might be left with what they gave up to get James Harden, as Booker is able to connect.
As Booker working on the veteran Conley. Conley, of course, taking the place of Devin Booker this year's All-Star game. As Paul lines up the three-point shot, not still taking a wait-and-see approach and attitude towards the Jazz just because of the road mark and their playoff shortcomings. As Book showing you that feathery song.
Booker back in the ball game. You got to give him different looks where he catches it and the double team is not.
In the month of March, averaged 29 per game. He missed that shot. A little slow to get up. Here's Booker in transition. He scored last.
Conley on the drive. PA got a piece. Keeps it alive. Booker secures. Book with that little dribble hesitation, rising up from 17. Timeout Utah. Suns have led by as many as 11. Book gets a wide open look. That's like a layup for him as he has regained that. Conley steps out. He's got to be careful. He has 3 fouls. Book rising from right wing.
I mean, he's a threat everywhere on the floor. Here's Booker, and he gets that one to fall with Gobert.
Well, that's great defense by Aiden.
And then Booker exploding to the basket, man. Comes up short on the 3. Here's Booker now in transition. Takes it in, and Mitchell lets him score. Scoops it, trying to score against Ayton. Can't. Paul quickly ahead to Booker. Driving, and Clarkson gets 2 and ties it. At 2 players in foul trouble heading into this extra session as the Suns win the tip, and Booker gets a layup.
Craig right back to Booker. And draws the foul. Man, he is clever.
Nearing 3 minutes to go in overtime. Booker being defended by Mitchell. Booker now with 30 points, looking for 32. Got it.
Booker left wide open, and Booker connects. Booker chased by Bullock, gets inside. He is
Played by all the Knicks with the net.
Booker moving well without the ball. He's got.
And Patrick Beverly actually hurt himself doing that game.
You know what, Clyde? It's a matter. He says, I like playing my best players the most minutes. Booker pulls up. Shot is good again. Booker's got hot. He's now 5 yourself at your local Buick dealer.
He's like a coach on the floor.
Just a brilliant basketball mind as Booker.
And I hate you guys.
Booker goes down and throws it.
Got an advantage there.
Reggie Bullock's got 3 fouls. Devin Booker having his way with the Knicks 22 for 3 from downtown.
Alley-oop.
Booker, good hesitation, then blows past.
Yep. Being rewarded this season. Magnificent team. Oh.
Bridges answered,
Forcing the miss. Book on the drive, right to the cup. We're tied at 79.
Barrett, 1 man to beat, drives inside, and Bridges from behind. Great defensive play.
Booker was wide open underneath Mike.
Stays inside, layup is good. And it's
by Pokusevski as Ayton will give it up to Devin Booker. Hand in the face, and he shoots over the top of Luke.
Shooting from the field. Booker trying to get on track. Bullock on his case.
Count it, and the foul. And
not a good shot that time.
Booker goes at Bullock, kicks it back out. Bridges, a corner 3. It's good. Another big 3-pointer.
Last 2 coming in.
Well, how about this? He's been shooting 41% from downtown since the All-Star break.
Paul exits, and Javon Carter comes in, and Booker is starting to get going.
Well, when you're knocking down the 3-point shot early in the ball game, it creates a lot of leverage for you as Booker.
And so Booker playing the whole first quarter. Johnson, corner 3, and the Suns get one. Mitchell said, nope, you got to do it on the near side. Devin Booker was not happy about it as he's able to elude a couple of defenders and get Aladone a little too ambitious on that pass. Booker picks it off, and it's Craig.
Just one, he's getting the ball a little bit more and looking for his shots.
Book raising up from long range. It'll be kind of.
Booker just waited to the right time to put it up. Out the defensive call there, going up against the #1 overall pick in 2018 and DeAndre Ayton, but it's Booker on the floor. Might have tried to foul Bridges there, as that's going to be a blocking foul as Booker's going to get an and one.
Different situation. They were in the bubble. It was a disjointed season. But that being said, is Cam Johnson able to hang?
Wow, that was a tough catch as well.
Booker, you could see him. He finally tracked him down.
Well, and I'm loving it too, because at the start of the season, were we even talking about that?
You look at the body of work that Mikal Bridges has put forward. He should be in the running.
Book, knock it down the feather. As Gobert to drive inside, the Warden with a steal. Lead pass up ahead. Book racing.
He's a total team guy. I mean, at times this year, he has gotten less minutes, but yet didn't complain. But when needed, he's
exclusively for the two-point shot. Here's Book working off the two-man game, raising up right of the lane. Book on the drive. O'Neal harassing. Book with the handle, slips inside. Yeah, and that's what, again, being an 11-time All-Star and no situation that you're doing triple time treatment,
and that's no indictment on Dario. That's a matter of
12 points, 6 of 9 from the field. 7 straight buckets for the Suns, make it 8.
The Suns can't afford to just relax. They built a nice cushion here, and you don't want the Jazz to think they can just crawl back.
Ankle stretching those legs out, so Book able to escape the double team, finds Bridges all alone. Rainbow.
He fell asleep.
The fruit packs and whatnot. Book pull up in the paint. Yes, he's got rebound. Torrey Craig. Book hits the contact.
Right now, it's Coach of the Year, and he has some competition. Quinn Snyder over there, Tom Thibodeau. Devin Booker said, "Hey, Eddie, what about me on something?"
Book brings the boom. Doubt about that. I mean, they know. They just don't openly talk about it. As Book raising up from deep. 7%. Career high, obviously. Book working against Mann, the second-year player out of Florida.
DeAndre Ayton. Booker elevates and hit
in the first 6 minutes.
I'm just trying to make you proud. Just a layup. He leagued and actually went to China briefly and has absolutely resurrected things here in Phoenix. Booker! Cameron Johnson and Kaminsky both in off the bench out of this last timeout. Kaminsky might have intercepted that pass.
A lot of players just regress.
Booker, they're going to score that. Bonds here from the Suns after Clippers had cut it to 4. Kaminsky charging through the lane.
Quick catch and shoot for Booker, and he knocks it in.
Booker, 5 to shoot, into the lane. Nice find, and then the follow. Virgin Man, the 5 for the Clippers. Booker. Step back jumper, front under 2:30 to go. Paul bounces to Booker, zipping in and hits the runner.